Standing by, waiting for Instagram to go live.
Different. Feel. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Guan? Bonjour, Famil. Bum Jonas here at Emerald Dreams Lab. Welcome to Town Topics. Let's get started. So, how about them Chiefs, man? Yeah, recently, your world champion NFL Chiefs were given a report on the by the NFLPA of F. Yep, your champs get an F. They got an F for the locker room. They got an F for the ownership. They got an F for dietitians, the training staff. They got an F for shit falling during interviews. I'm just gonna ask, how the hell did they win? No, I'm playing. Look, we know they won because they're a great team, great coaching, which they got an A for that. But a lot of those other categories, when it comes to the NFLPA, that's NFL Players Association, so they were rated by the players. They didn't do too hot. They didn't do too well. My tin hat, my conspiracy theory. I'm just curious if that report was planted, if they threw that shit out there just because we got some other things we want to talk about, make it easier. I'm just curious because they got these new stadiums coming, right? Speaking of new stadiums, Royals. Royals are asking us to put up $1.7 billion here soon. Look, I don't know the direct numbers. I may have it off. That's for y'all to do the research on. But come April 2nd, it's going to be something you're going to have to vote on or not vote on. Maybe you don't vote. That's on you. But $1.7 billion of our money is at stake. We don't get no free tickets. Don't get no increase to parking. But what we do get is 6 city blocks taken, 26 owners of businesses affected, basically from Grand to Locust and from Truman to 17th for a new stadium for the Royals. For a team that I don't know how many in-towners come to or come out for, let alone out-of-towners. Now, I think for the Chiefs, it's a little different. And that's why we kind of, okay, world champs, they got rings. They did get that F, though, for the stadium. And just as the Royals are asking for money, they roll out a new vision for a stadium. I think that's interesting. That's me. I just think it's interesting. But what I do want to do is shout out KC Tenants for letting us know about it, for talking about it, and for helping the narrative be known that, this isn't just a new face for the Royals or the Chiefs. Some of this is a play by billionaires to get some money out of us. I mean, I can't even get free parking out of this shit. Can I curse here? It don't matter. I mean, I think that's the least that I could ask for is free parking. I would love free tickets. I mean, I live here. Can I get some tickets to this shit? I don't know, man. I should get something, man. Look, let's switch it to something a little bit more fun, man. I just want to throw a big ass hey yo, all right, to all of the producers out here, all of the producers in general. Y'all need to start paying these motherfuckers. But our local KC producers, man, have been getting some top notch fucking placements, man. LA, the brother, man, shot him out. I actually interviewed him over at Sprinkle Some Salt. He's got a placement with V's. Conductor Williams, he got hooked up with Drake. Giddy, man, he's got some dope ass shit out with Walker, like bringing back some of that yeah energy, all right? And then our very own Connor Chill Out. Our very own here at Emerald Dreams Lab, our Connor Chill Out has had placements with BFB, the Pac-Man, Sada Baby. There's a bunch more. I should have wrote them all down. But my point is, man, again, pay your fucking producers, right? It's okay. Pay for their craft. But shout out to all of the local producers here that are putting on work and putting in and putting up for KC and the placements that we're getting, man. KC the new Mecca. I'm telling y'all. Speaking of Mecca, man, I want to talk about the hub of KC. Oh, KC stars. I want to talk about, is Taylor Swift our only celebrity? Is Taylor Swift the only one we give a shit about in KC? I was at a conference not too long ago, and it was an interesting question that was posed, and we'll get to that. But when we think of KC, how many celebrities and stars do we think of? Now, I sat down and chopped it up with my very own, or our very own DJE, and he was able to like really get me hip to the shit, man. Well, of course, Charlie Parker, right? Don Cheadle, which, by the way, do you think Don Cheadle will let you get away with calling him the Cheed?
The Cheat, bro. He was in Oceans, all of them.
The Cheed.
It's the Cheat, man. Put some respect. He was on Iron Man. That's the
Okay,
Cheat.
that's fire though. That's fire though. But I mean, look, we got what is it? Charlie Parker, Don Cheadle, Eddie Griffin, Buck O'Neal. Come on, man. KC's putting on, bro. Not to mention with Eric Stone Street, Paul Rudd, and the dude from Anchorman. Yeah, that guy. KC's putting on, man. The fuck you talking about, man?
Ant-Man.
And that's Paul Rudd, right? Yeah, that's fire, man. KC's putting on. And my point is, in that, is KC's got a lot of history. The Midwest has a lot of history because, you know, Eminem, Brad Pitt. But anyway, are we treating our stars, our local stars, are we treating them like celebrities? Are we making them feel like they're stars? Do we make them feel special? Should we? Should we make them feel special? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think so. I mean, that's kind of the point of what we do here at Emerald Dreams Lab, that sprinkle some salt. But nah, I'm just curious. Like, if you see a motherfucker on the street that you know is a known artist, they don't have to be just a rapper, do you stop and be like, hey, man, hey, I love what you do, or oh, my God, you know? Do we, I don't know, is that a KC culture thing? A little tongue-in-cheek. That's a throwback to other town topic. Now, I want to go back to the hub comment. KCI Airport. Since it started 2024, I've had an opportunity to do a little bit of traveling, got my frequent flyer miles, and I'm going to stake the claim right now, and I know DJ E would probably refute me, but I'm going to say that KCI is the best airport in the nation. Midwest.
That is wild because I'm pretty sure I went there sometime and something was closed, you know?
Well,
Like, the airport, it has to be open at all times, right? You got to be able to kick it, too. Like, some airports got a mall in them, you know, like Las Vegas.
and some of that okay, look, some of that shit is not KC culture. And maybe there's some things that we could adjust to flex on. But what I can tell you in my travels, the one thing that is extremely unique to KCI Airport is that they rocking local brands. Like, they rocking local companies, y'all. Like, I mean, 18th and Vine Travel Essentials, just the fact that it's 18th and Vine being referenced, you got to do that, right? What is it? Made in KC, Made Mob. You know, the fact is they're putting on for local shit, and I don't see that nowhere else. You got Pigwitch, Bowlings, local foods in the airport for motherfuckers that are coming in and out. I don't see no, bro, you go to Miami, LA, Boston, all you're gonna get is chains. All you're gonna get is the same food that you would get down the road that you could see anywhere
I
else.
got In and Out.
It's always one. It's always one.
All I'm saying is, I know that in some, I mean, especially in the new airport, it's pretty nice. You know, it's great to have a dope spot like that. But you know, some of the airports you can really kick. Like, I've had some layovers. You know what I'm saying? Where like I just kicked it so freaking hard. Like,
Okay,
Denver
but-
Airport is one of them ones. Miami Airport is one of them.
I heard
ones.
Denver.
You know what I'm
I heard
saying?
Denver Airport is just like a long ass escalator ride. But
Yeah, it's
let me
crazy.
ask
But they
you-
got some kicking spots in there too, though.
Let me ask you though, airports. Do we need hotels in airports? I was in Orlando. I was in Orlando recently, and they had a hotel or motel. A hotel. You can't call it a motel, I guess, in the airport, right? But they had a hotel in the airport, like in the terminal. That don't make no sense. Was this like the? Is that like the fucking Tom Hanks movie? where
Last
old
day,
boy
you
had
just want to super chill and not have to leave early.
That just seems like an unnecessary expense. But I can tell you what, doesn't matter where you're chilling or how you're chilling, how you smoking, how you drinking, you ain't gonna get no local shit like you would at a KCI airport. You know what I'm talking about? So look, what's next here? Let's talk about, First Fridays are back, y'all. All right, fuck the global warming, fuck the climate change, fuck the last couple of days where we've had like sub 30 degree weather and shit. Spring is here. The sun is peeking out. It's coming out. First Fridays are back. My whole point in that, man, get out there and support local. Get out there and support the local entrepreneurs, not just the rap artists, all of the artists, all the creatives, especially the rap artists. I'm partial to hip hop, but we love music. We love food. We love entertainment. We love shopping. All of that good shit. If you got the money for it, after you pay your tags, whatever, get out there and support local, man. First Fridays. KC is the new Mecca. We're getting the spotlight. We got the NFL here. You know what I'm saying? We've won the world championship. They're trying to spruce us up with a new stadium, which, again, you have a choice on voting on. But first Fridays are back. Get the fuck out there, hang out, show some love, shake your ass. You know what I'm talking about? With that, I just want to close up and make a couple. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Almost slipped there. We have seven, seven different finalists that made it to the James Beard Awards for 2023. Actually, going into 24. Gosh, here, let me get my notes together. This ain't no Anchorman moment. I apologize. So we had Town Company, Westport Cafe, Chuology, and the Campground. That's just a few of them. I only listed like 4 or 5, right? But 7 different restaurants, and the owners of those restaurants, which most of them are operator owners, so they're chefs. So 7 local chefs from KC were up for James Beard Award finalists. I don't know if the award has already been put out yet or not, but my point is, KC is doing this shit, man. We're doing it from food, we're doing it from sports, we're doing it from music, technology, the whole nine. So it's going down, y'all. So step the fuck out for KC. Support local. First Fridays. Go eat some of that food. Check out some of these beard finalists. Can we call them that? Okay.
James Beard finalist.
James Beard finalists. Let me be proper. All right, so in closing, I want to talk about the Mecca, man. At the time of this recording, we're going to be going into Mecca 10, Mecca 9, 9, Mecca 3 nines. It just wrapped up. It's been a hell of an experience. It's been a dope ride. It's turning into a movement. It's turned into an entire, not a culture, but it's definitely something that you need to tap into. I've said through this a few times as we talk about town topics. This is all about KC being a new Mecca, KC being a spotlight, KC being a town all around the globe, though. You get my point, right? So, shout out to all of y'all for supporting us. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us. Keep rocking with us. We got more coming. There's more happening. Just stay tapped in. I do want to actually, though, in closing, talk about there was a recent shooting. Y'all got to stop the violence, man. You got to find a different way to handle whatever it is on either side, on both sides. I'm not a fan of police, but I'm also not a fan of lost life. So as much as I might want to say fuck them, I can't. The situation was about an eviction notice, from what I understand. I'm not reporting the news in that sense. I'm just talking about the news, talking about town topics. Regardless of what went down, nobody's life should have been lost. But I also believe that these are symptoms of capitalism and the situation that we deal with. There shouldn't be no eviction notice for those people. And again, shout out to KC Tenants and the work that they do to help folks. We need more work. With that, though, I do want to just simply say, if we can't figure out a way to do better, they're going to figure out a way to do better. And when I say they, I'm talking about law enforcement. If you have a problem with police funding, then we need to find a way to stop the violence. If we can decrease the violence, that will decrease the funding. Does that sound like respectability politics? I don't know. I don't care. I just know that there's too many niggas dying. Too many niggas dying over whatever reason. So we got to do better. So especially because we know better. So look, man, that's my time. Appreciate y'all for tapping into Town Topics. As always, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you get a chance, man, come on down here and check us